ask me, Laura, what makes you such an amazing leader? Well, to be honest with you, I was just born with it. And of course it does help that I am American. Leader of the free world, winner of hearts and minds, and creator of the Supersize Me meal deal. Sure, the Brits have picked up a few tricks back in the days of colonization, but what have they done lately? See, I like to win over my audience early on. Mr. Contest Chair, aspiring leaders, and even those of you who should simply give up now. You may not have my natural gift of leadership, but I'm going to share a few tip-top tips with you so that you can be a great leader too. First, I want to talk to you about what you should be and what you should not be. Be smart. And of course, the secret to being smart is never hiring anyone who's smarter than you. You want to be a rose among thorns, a rock among pebbles, the Donald among estate agents. Now, the other thing you want to do is use big words, like ubiquitous, synergistic benefits, paradigm shift, or better yet, string them all together in one sentence. Like you might open your next Toastmasters meeting saying something like this. The ubiquitous influence of Toastmasters is creating synergistic benefits between communication and leadership, resulting in a paradigm shift in adult stage development. Smart, huh? Now, the second thing, what you don't want to be. You don't want to be a sissy nice pants. I did coin that phrase myself. Sure, there's a lot of talk these days in corporate world about feelings, emotions, relationships. But seriously, if you want that kind of mindless drivel, just buy yourself a box of chocolates and rent the movie Terms of Endearment. No place for that in the business world. However, if you absolutely must play the game, then just do this. Next time you have an employee come to you with feelings, just look them in the eye, pretend like you're listening, and repeat this phrase. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. However, we must draw the line, ladies and gentlemen, at the most vile form of employee manipulation, and that is tears. Ladies and gentlemen, we must draw the line at tears. We cannot have them infiltrating our companies, so we must take action. And guess what, Mr. President? That is the real red line, and we do not need an act of Congress. And thankfully, we don't need an act of Parliament. Ooh. And now I'd like to give you my 4 golden rules of leadership. What is your number 1 rule as a leader? Is it about having vision? No. Is it about strategy? No. Is it about employee engagement? Please. Your numero uno jobbo as a leader is to get those cheeks and seats by 8 a.m. None of this flexible working malarkey. What are we, the French? Your second rule is stamp out creativity. Contrary to popular belief, creativity, also known as fantasy, is a subversive force that threatens the delicate balance of power. Next time you start getting your employees excited about creativity, they're going to start asking questions and getting ideas. Just the beginning of their mutinous ways. So, I say, stamp out creativity, get those employees back in their boxes.
It was an attitude adjustment, and it'll work every time.
Get yourself off of Fantasy Island. Let's focus on the job at hand and get some respect going on around here. And number 3, when things go wrong, and they will, you've got to become the master of the game of pass the blame.
'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is going to take the fall? My favorite answer, blame your predecessor. And last but not least, I just want to dispel a myth about positive reinforcement. Never, ever give praise. Praise makes the underlings uppity. So next time one of your employees comes to you with a piece of work, I just want you to look for the mistake. If you don't see it straight away, keep looking. You'll find it. It's there. However, there is one exception to this rule, and that is, do praise any employee who has the good sense to praise you.
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and I'm gonna do what you tell me to because I'm top dog around here.
And if he praises you often and frequently and loudly enough, then promote that bright young thing to supervisor. That is a future leader in the making. Well, comrades, I hope you've enjoyed these inspirational tip-top tips that I've shared with you today. And I'd like to just leave you with one final thought. Why be a leader? Well, as Louis Grizzard so eloquently quipped, life is like a dog sled team. If you ain't the lead dog, the scenery never changes.